Everyone, I know this is weird, hopping right into the middle of a match, but I decided I wanted to play some Nightfall.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Ooh. Yeah. So I wanted to play some Nightfall, and I figured, you know, why not record it if I'm already doing it, and I'm in a place that I can record, so it seemed good. I mean, he's obviously gonna attack, so.
Feel the sick fight on an empty stomach.
Okay. I think so. I could also... No. No. I think I'm gonna play this. Use up my mana.
We were peaceful once.
That was a nice draw, I think.
Well, this isn't the glade. New recruit reporting in.
Unseen, unheard.
Alright. Both of my champions are leveled up. But I am out of cards.
Breath from them.
Dang. Is he really gonna do that? I get it, but like, that's bold. That's a bold choice.
Darkness.
Alright, I just need to randomly generate Doom Beast.
Discipline and steel.
Do I go for that? Honestly, I think I should wait.
You're covered.
I don't think I should have waited. Immediate regret. Although, to be fair, he's out of mana, so yeah. And she will level up, but like, her using her support will level her up, so she doesn't get her effect yet. So that's good.
Like this.
No one goes hungry.
And here we see the rarely seen pig. She's super cute.
We will resist.
Puts me down to 5. Alrighty. So, I do have this elusive. So even if I don't get the Doom Beast, I could use this elusive. And this other elusive, which was another alternative that I was hoping. I don't mind that. Now all I need is for him to not have double single combat for the 2 cards that I don't know about. Or that and single combat.
Taste the glory.
Okay. I was like, there's no way. I didn't think about that one. But, good, okay. Yeah, as you can see, this is right after my last video. Those matches, aggro matches are short. They really are. When I lose a couple, I like to play aggro. It makes me feel better. I mean, not because playing aggro makes me feel better, but because of the matches being quick. It makes me feel like the losses didn't matter, you know? I can just take what I learned from them and go forward. Because even though I'm very, very much focused on just learning and not focusing on numbers going up, I definitely lapse sometimes, and you know, you get a little tilted. It's not like, it's not really possible for you to never feel tilted. So you just have to have ways around it. Oh, that is a fantastic looking hand. I don't know if this matchup is in our favor or not in general. I mean, I really haven't played much against this deck. I played a little bit of it, but I'm not like super experienced. I do know how good it feels to have a challenger in Lulu. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's see, why not? I'm definitely gonna attack with this. Probably just that, yeah. But you better believe I'm doing exactly 0. Yeah, it's fine. I just need unspeakable horror.
Eat up, friend.
Not much I can do about that. It's Nightfall unit. Okay. I guess that's fine. That is so nice for him.
Temperamental as moonlight.
Okay, now I'm going in for
Rise.
Stalking Shadows is great.
Stomach this.
So I can use that and then Pale Cascade after. Wow, I'm getting some serious dusk. I guess that's the right thing.
The fate of mortals and spirits falls to me.
Aren't you self-righteous?
Strength and grace. Beauty in the blade.
Ugh, that's so nasty. There's not a whole lot I can do either.
Ours is the one true light.
And he's doing truly.
Must be done.
He's got so many good trades this turn. Of course. What? Single combat. The bird to this guy? I don't think so. Oh, or it was a trick. If he tricked me on that, oof, that was an absolutely disgusting trick. Actually, if he really did do that on purpose, oh, I probably should have seen that coming. Sorry if I just destroyed your ear with that noise. Oh my lord. I really should have seen that coming. Holy crap. That's devastating. Jeez.
Her flowers bring the moonlight with them.
I really like my champions. Nocturne would have been so good here.
Off we go!
Of course I could have drawn to look for them, but that feels wrong.
Now close my eyes, make it fair.
You like frogs, huh?
You like frogs, huh?
We will be free.
That was an awful, awful, awful turn. And I made it much worse. I did not expect that. I just kind of hope he doesn't have another rally.
Come on, Prince!
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Oh my god, really? I'm playing so bad. Okay, that worked out, but still. Yeah. Did it work out though? Did it? Okay, here's what I need. I need this to give me the elusive unit. No way, that doesn't help at all. And I got what I asked for too, which makes it even more sad that I got what I asked for. Wait, yeah. Yeah.
Unseen, unheard.
Oh my gosh. Doom Beast. Okay, I'll take that too. That's pretty fantastic.
Darkness hides my path.
I just luck-sacked my way out of a lot of misplays. But it's important to note that that doesn't make those misplays okay. I still need to recognize that I messed up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a 2-game precedent on all my videos, and not just because I get anxious climbing the ladder, and that is the main reason why I got to Diamond 2 with like a 95% win rate with Ash Sejuani, and then proceeded to stop playing ladder. Yeah, I could have gotten to Masters and then I'd be Platinum right now. Instead, here I am trying to learn new decks in Gold 1, which, I mean, it's Gold 1. I'm happy to be automatically defaulted to Gold, which is nice. I'll give you a little tidbit of a backstory here, actually. I played League of Legends for like 4 years or something, but I'd pop in more after that. Every now and then. You know, play a game here, keep up with some stuff here, watch watch a League of Legends pro match. And I was never good at it. Never good. And it was in a very rough time in my life. So I would get angry playing because I would lag a lot, which I think was part of why I wasn't good, but not really all of it, you know. It just didn't, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. So I was so focused on trying to get better, trying to learn everything I needed to at once. And with that game, it was impossible to keep up with that mindset. Like, I wasn't learning the foundations. I was focusing on what was the best. So much focus. Like, oh, here's the meta. Here's what's meta for items. Here's what's meta for champions. I just need to be good at these champions and I'll be fine, you know? I didn't sit down and try and learn the foundations and what was important, but I digress. I spent a long time being angry at League of Legends. And because of that, I never appreciated like the lore. I didn't read the comics or watch cinematics. I just didn't know anything about it. I know the champions, some of their stories, yeah, I guess. Mostly from the descriptions in game, but then I come back. I hear they're making a card game, you know? Like I played a touch of TFT, not that much. And I was like, oh, I like this more than League of Legends. League of Legends sucks. I've totally come around on that, by the way. I can't hate something just because I was bad at it, you know? There's a lot of people that diss League of Legends. But at the end of the day, you can mute everybody or play with your friends, one or the other. If you really hate the community that much, I know that people troll and stuff, but like most of the time, it'll be okay. I'm not going to go deep into the problems with it. I will say the one thing that I cannot defend is that they're like 40-minute games. So if you have someone that loses the game for you on purpose, you're stuck there for like, well, back in the day you were stuck there for 20 minutes. Now I think you can surrender at like 10 or even before the match starts. I've heard they're trying to fix that. So that makes it even better. But yeah. This game comes out, or I hear about it, and I'm like, oh man, okay, I want to try the beta. I don't get into the beta. And then, yeah, I mean, they announced it for mobile. I was like, okay, when it comes out on mobile, I'll play it. Because I play some mobile games, you know. They're easy to access whenever you want to. So I play this. Now keep in mind, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Professionally. I played Pokemon professionally, TCG of course. And I mean, I tried out VGC, VGC's great, but not professionally. I played a Final Fantasy TCG, which if you don't know about it, is absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna count myself off at like 25 minutes just so you know. Final Fantasy TCG is actually incredible. The creator was a pro Magic the Gathering player who said, I didn't like these aspects of Magic. Let me take this concept for this Final Fantasy card game and make it a Magic the Gathering clone, except that I'm gonna make everything more geared towards, they're more like balanced, and lands, he hated lands and how you could get stuck on lands or draw too many lands. So he was like, you can discard cards from your hand to pay costs. And then that inherently, I mean, you could think like, oh no, what if they ditched 4 cards and played an 8 cost thing? That doesn't win you the game, because like, you know, you have no cards in hand, 1 thing on the board, you're gonna lose. 99% of the time. So it turned out extremely well balanced. I don't know how it is anymore. I won a couple tournaments, big tournaments. If you know Cosmic Plays or whatever he goes by now, Matt Cosmore, he ran some Final Fantasy TCG tournaments, and I squashed those like a bug. I even beat him in top 4, and that was a fun match, very memorable. But yeah, this game, I'm not gonna say it squashes the other ones. I don't know why I'm so fixated on squashing, but pumpkining. That's a good joke. I'm so sorry I said that. Right. I will say, I mean, it's better than Yu-Gi-Oh! You can like Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want to. I'm not going to judge you, but my personal experience with Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a downhill spiral. Like, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For most of my life, casually, and then I get introduced to card games with Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was still, like, good quality. Sorry. When it was still good quality. And it's just, it was a big downward spiral. I bought and sold to make money, and I played in tournaments and stuff. Realistically, the only professional Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing you'll be doing is buying and selling and getting packs at locals to use for your buying and selling, which is exactly what I did, and I made pretty decent money off of that. And it got me into marketing, so that's cool. Oh, that's my degree. Well, almost degree, I'm in my last semester. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was great. It took, just like League of Legends, it took me a while to get over how crap it turned into, competitive speaking, and money pit speaking, because yeah, I couldn't make money off it anymore. There's just no way. They screwed over the secondary market too much. Well, simultaneously, it was not fun anymore. So yeah, I mean, this game, dude, I'm playing tournaments again. The gap between Final Fantasy TCG and this game was at least a year, which was the longest I had gone since I started playing card games competitively. Yeah, I found this game, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful in every way. The art, the voice acting, and the lines that they say to each other, and the freaking life in it is so good. And now I read the comics, and I read the stories, and I'm knee deep in the lore. And Targon was like so exciting because you've got these celestials and these characters that are like aspects, and it's like deep lore, and I'm looking into it, and I get more lore, and Tiari the Traveler is transgender, and you've got like this long story of Tiari traveling, and it's appearing in 6 different cards, and you know, Tiari speaks with a male voice, and then they become the Traveler, and then she speaks with a female voice, and they say, like, the Traveler says to Tiari, Tiari's like, I will become who I always wanted to be, and the Traveler's like, you have always been this way, or something like that. You know, it's just like, you have always been who you are, or something like it. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it non-justice. It's incredibly beautiful. There's just so much beauty in this game that it makes me enthusiastic to play it. Like, the balance is awesome. The fact that they're so on top of balancing it is what's awesome. Because, you know, you create a card game, you want it to be fun. Your main priority is to make it fun. So you release these cards, and I'm not saying Celestials are broken. They've been out for like 4 days. We don't know yet if they're broken. But I am saying that they feel really powerful. So if they needed to be fixed, they could just go in and fix them. Like, it's crazy, man. That is not normal for me. That physical card games, you can't do that. Ban lists to manipulate people into buying cards and then banning them 2 weeks after You feel like everyone's purchased all the cards they needed for their competitive deck. Cough, cough, Konami. So, yeah, I said I'd cap it at 25 minutes for this rant, and I'm pretty much there. I am there. Okay. So, I guess to summarize, I just am so thrilled at how good this card game is. And when I play it, I try and keep that feeling inside, because in the past playing card games, I've let like the pressure of competitive stuff take the fun out of it. It's not that, that's a lot to explain, but basically I can still have fun being competitive, but I would suck the life out of the card game. So it hit a point where the only reason I'm competing is to compete. But with this game, I want to compete because it has so much life in it, because it makes me happy. That's why I want to be in tournaments, which is a very healthy mindset, much, much better than the one I had before. The one I had before, I beat myself up for all the time. And yeah, it sucked the fun out of it. Why do something like this, something hobby related that you're aspiring with, if not for fun? So, thank you for listening to my rant. I have one beautiful human being in my life that will listen to me rant about this. No, I have two beautiful human beings in my life that would listen to me rant about this. Definitely. But I have one that I talk to frequently about this stuff. And she is so sweet, and she lets me talk about it. And she shows interest because she cares. I am not bragging. That was a lead-in. I forgot. Basically, yeah, I like doing these videos. I liked talking lore and getting hype for these cards to come out. I really did. I don't care that some of them have 0 views. I do care that some of them had a good amount of views, because, I mean, it's not about getting down when something goes wrong. It's about getting up when something feels right, when something goes right. So, yeah, thanks for watching all of that. But really, I just do these for myself, I finally hit that point with making these videos, because I used to make these videos for like Dead Island and stuff, where I would only be making them for the sole purpose of wanting someone else to watch the gameplay. Like, I couldn't play the game with them. So I was like, I should make a video and then link them the videos. Maybe they'll get to experience what the game is like. No. They don't care. If they played it with me, sure. But yeah, with this, I feel super comfortable because I get to talk about something I really want to talk about. And it's silly, and I will just ramble, but it feels good. It feels good. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for just even considering watching. Thanks for giving it 2 minutes. There was one video that had like the average view time was 2 minutes, and that was so cool, because the average view duration of some of the other ones that had views on them were like 18 seconds. And I was like, oh man, that's okay, I get it. You go into something, you go into a video, and your first impression is so important. It's like, okay, is it like high quality? No? Well then, peace. Is it low quality? Yes, well then peace. So sticking around for 2 minutes on average, that is super nice. Like 2 minutes on average is like, oh, I'm kind of interested in what this guy has to say. Let me skip through the video and like look at different parts. How does he feel about it being like Aurelion Sol being a 10-mana 10/10 with Spell Shield that like wins you the game if he levels up, because suddenly your freaking 10 cost crap is 0 mana. That 10 mana spell that fills your entire hand with 0 mana big units and refills all your mana at the same time. Who decided that would be a good idea? I don't care how cool this card is. I'm like low-key confused on why they managed to balance every other thing except this card. Living Legends. Yeah, that's great. Living Legends. Love that. Love that journey for them. That is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Like, the Scourge. Who's going to look at the Scourge and be like, oh man, that's a... Oh wow, that's a good card. That's broken. They're not. Maybe they'll look at the Immortal Fire and be like, oh man, that's broken. I get that a little bit. Really though, the only one that's broken out of all the Celestials is Living Legends. Cosmic Inspiration can feel a little broken too. Golden Sister. I don't want to go too quickly over like my first impression, whether they were correct or not. I don't even remember actually, but I will give you my growing impression that the Golden Sister is super nuts. Cosmic Inspiration is super nuts. The Obliterate cards are just necessary because Targon has absolute crapola for removal. And I think the Immortal Fire is probably the better, higher cost one, so. Yeah. Oh, and Crescent Strike's a lot better than I thought it would be. Same with the Serpent. Alright, well, I went way over, but who cares? This is my video, I'll do whatever I want. Let me just... There we go. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. I imagine that, I have a feeling it's not going to be a gameplay video. I think with my rambling and my ranting, I might actually just do a straight up discussion. Is that weird? I want to talk about, I want to talk about like the reward system, and I want to talk about expedition mode, and just like, yeah, no, I'm going to do a guide. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to do a guide because while I'm learning right now how to play the new cards, and I wouldn't call myself great with Targon yet. I definitely am good with all the other regions. I've mastered their playstyle, although not really mastered because I have plenty to learn, but you know what I mean. I'm comfortable with most of their playstyles. But what I do know already, what I have actually genuinely mastered, is the ability to maximize rewards. It's not like this game really needs that much kind of thought, but I have seen a lot of people comment on other YouTubers, and they're like, I'm free to play. I don't get how you have all these cards. You know, no hate. It's just, I am also free to play. I mean, everyone's free to play, I think. There's not a whole lot you can buy in terms of getting cards. Like, now you've got the Radiance deck, and they did do the Sejuani Gangplank one. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. So I guess that's true. But like, you really shouldn't buy those. I guess it's nice that they give you the option, and I mean, it's definitely nice for them. They deserve to make money. If they aren't getting enough off of the cosmetics, I would like them to get money where they can. And this is a great way to do it, because they're not robbing us of any rewards. It's just like, hey, do you want to play a deck right away and you don't have the stuff to craft it? Well, here you go. You know? So, yeah, I think I'll do a guide. That sounds good. I'll try and think on it first so I don't ramble too hard, because now I'm 10 minutes over. Okay, that's it. I'm officially done talking about the time. I'm just going to say thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Guide video. Officially decided. Check it out.